you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Good.
Yes, sir.
You like the nickname Harden, Steele? Have you heard that?
No, I haven't heard it yet, but it sounds pretty cool.
How much of a 1-2 punch do you feel like you guys are going to be together? You and Carson.
Honestly, just as a group as a whole, like we have guys like Carson as well and Anthony Atkins. We all just come together as a group and just dominate. But like we have more depth this year, which is a plus, and we'll be able to all go. So yeah.
How are you kind of handling the adjustment? I mean, obviously you're going to get more carries this year. How are you handling that? What do you do in the off season?
I would say like what played a big role in that is the off-season training with Coach KB, AB, all of those guys. They really pushed like being in shape, so we won't be tired in the fourth quarter. We'll be more like in shape than our opponent when the fourth quarter comes. So that played a big part, and that's the reason why I feel like I'm less tired in practice and stuff like that.
Coach said you put on some weight in the off-season. How are you feeling with that weight?
It's good because it's more muscles. Like last year, I had a little bit more fat on me, so I have more like muscle now, which I honestly feel lighter, which is crazy. I feel faster, so that's good, but I don't even really feel it that much.
Do you think you're harder to bring down?
Yeah, I was definitely.
What you've noticed at least?
yeah. I feel stronger.
How are the rushing styles of the different guys different? How would you say?
I feel like we all are pretty versatile. Like we all can do it all. Me, Carson, Colson. We're all unique in our own ways, but I feel like we're just pretty versatile. We can do it all: catch, pass, block, and that's what the game has come to now. All running backs have to do everything, so that's how I feel.
Are you the fastest?
I don't know. I might have to give that to Colson. He's a good runner. He's a long strider, so I might have to give that one to him.
You're seeing, obviously, you still always had success running, multiple running backs, but even going back to, Chip Kelly's Oregon days, how familiar are you with some of the things that Chip's been able to do in his offense with the running game?
With this offense? Yeah, he's been good with just rotating us and having a scheme for all of us, like getting us all in there. I feel like we all should, the whole room should have a great season. I feel like it's an even share, like we all are pretty good, so I feel like we'll all have a good season.
What can you say about the size of the running backs in general? It seems like you guys are just bigger overall.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a plus this year. Like I said, we have depth and we have a lot of size this year, which makes it harder for defenses. We have a lot of guys that can go.
What do you think is the hardest to bring down?
The hardest to bring down? I'm really not too sure yet. I feel like all of us got it. So, yeah.
How much of a confidence boost was that bowl game? I mean, you had a great game, obviously.
Yeah.
How much of that did you carry into the offseason? Just like, wow, this was awesome. I can keep doing this.
Yeah, the bowl game was definitely a jump to the start of my career. I feel like that made me more comfortable. Without that game, I wouldn't be as comfortable as I am now. And also the Cal game as well. Just the way I was able to, adapt real quick in such a big game, that played a big part to how I am now.
You guys were in full pads today, so how much do you look forward to those days where, it's full pads, you go against each other a little bit?
Yeah. I like those days because they're more game-like and they're real competitive. Like we compete with the linebackers a lot and stuff like that. So, yeah, that will help us throughout the season and stuff like that.
We got to see, linebacker versus running back drill. When we were in here, who did you go up against for that?
I went up against Darius a lot. Femi, just all the guys really. It's a rotation, so we just all go against each other just to get better.
What's it like going against Darius?
He's real good because he's real competitive and he's like one of the best linebackers I've played against since I've been to college. So I feel like that'll really help me in my game and stuff like that.
The defense have been not up to par the last few seasons, but it looks like there are a bunch of improvements, especially with you going against guys like, as you said, Darius, Latu. In your opinion, what's the defense going to look like this season?
I feel like we should be good. We have great coaches. We got a new DC, which I feel real confident about. We have a lot of depth on defense as well, so we can go pretty far with this team, and I love this team, so we'll be good.
What's your favorite thing about this guy right here?
Steele?
Yeah.
I mean, man, the guy can lift the whole weight room, so it's pretty crazy, and he's a good teammate. So we get along well. First when he first got here, we just been helping each other out, making each other better. So I feel real good about the connection between me and him in this season.
How strong is he? He's supposed to be one of the pound for pound strongest guys in college football.
Yeah, he's pretty strong. I'm not sure how much he squats. Probably like an elephant or something, but I'm not too sure. He's pretty strong though. Nah, man, he's capping. But yeah.
Can you compare, this camp to where you were last year? What's maybe slowed down for you?
Slow down. Just the game. Like last year, it was more me learning the plays and learning the speed of like college football, just adapting to it. Now it's more, just detailing things, like, just getting better at every aspect of running back. So yeah, it's more detailing than like learning and like getting used to it. So yeah.
How much was Zach a mentor for you last season?
Yeah, Zach was a great mentor. Just the way he worked, his work ethic. Yeah, just the way like he played and stuff like that. His mindset helped me a lot. He taught me a lot of things that I didn't really know about running back. Yeah, he was just a great leader, and he's going to do great things in the NFL.
With all the depth at running back and like the range of abilities, what are some of the things that you've kind of learned from other guys in your group?
Like I said, like we help each other out. If we see another guy struggling, like we tend to help them out, or just like things we learned like from Zach and stuff like that. Like the things I learned from Zach, I would try to help like the younger guys, like Isaiah, Carson, and Troy. I would tend to like help them out and stuff like that I've been taught when I was younger. So yeah.
Your coach is telling us that Deshaun Foster is like the mold he has for you guys at running back. So what have you kind of learned from him, and in what ways would you kind of like to be like him, I guess?
Yeah, Coach Foss, man, he taught me a lot ever since I've got here. I definitely wouldn't be here without him. So it's just like the standard of the R&B room is held like really high. The guys he had, like Joshua Kelly, Britton Brown, Demetric Felton, Zach, like just those guys. He set a high standard, and that's what we live by, and that's what I feel like makes the room better as the years go on.
We've talked to a lot of the players, and they say that for the most part, at least right now, you guys are in this building pretty much all day.
Oh yeah.
But what do you do to like chill out? To any hobbies, anything to kind of like let football go, just so you can be you?
Yeah, I'll listen to music throughout the day, whether it's like any genre, old school, hip hop, R&B, anything. So I just tend to like listen to music, relax my mind. Probably play little games on my phone, like back when I was a kid, stuff like that, just to relax my mind. Because I know camp can be hard sometimes. So throughout the day you need time to relax your mind and just like regenerate, basically. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
How you guys doing? Good. How are you? Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you guys.
Ask you the same question. What's your favorite thing about this guy right here?
Favorite thing about TJ? He's leaving now, so I say that. No, just being around him. He's a great overall guy. He's a younger guy, but he knows his stuff, and it's awesome. He'll be able to call you out on stuff. Stuff I'm doing wrong, stuff he's doing wrong, and we can communicate with each other. That's a real big thing on like teamship and making each other better. So I love that about him, and so we're really always stepping each other's game up.
You think you guys' running styles kind of complement each other?
Definitely, yeah. His vision might be a little better than mine, but no. But anyways, I'm gonna say that because he's here. But no, overall, like you were saying, more vertical downhill. That's kind of our style. But also with Chip Kelly, you don't really know what kind of runs you're getting into. So mid zone stuff like that. But I would say overall, yeah, we're kind of like the same type, and we like to get more downhill.
Have you heard the nickname Harden Steele?
I have. I love it. Yep. I've seen it on Twitter a little bit. So, yep, I've seen that little 1-2 combo kind of thing right there. So I'm loving it.
You've had spring and now about half fall camp to experience Chip Kelly and what he does.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on how he puts together plays?
It's a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie, but just being able to watch him break down, Coach Kelly, watch him break down plays and stuff like that, and being able to think of something to correct something else, and being able to put a piece in where something was missing, just him being able to snap his fingers and do that right away, and then us it's obviously hard to learn those plays, but it's easy in a way because we have all these signals, stuff like that. So him just being able to do that just on demand like that, that's the reason why UCLA's been so successful over the past time he's been here.
The defense has a lot of players returning. What's it like going against guys like Femi, Carl Jones, Latu?
Yeah, like you were saying, we got a lot of returners. They also got some transfers too. You got some NFL dudes in there, and more than one. And going against them every day, it just makes me better overall. And it really helps me being able to see how they're gonna play. Back in high school, you could get away with things and stuff like that. At the lower level college, you could get away with things that you can't here. So that really helps me kind of develop some more of his running back.
How much of Chip Kelly's reputation, especially with using multiple running backs, how much of that did you know beforehand, and how much are you now learning about it?
I knew a little bit. I knew as obviously he was with the Eagles and stuff like that. I knew he's at Oregon and stuff like that. But just being able to get here and watch him to see how much he could use, so many running backs. I mean, we have dudes, pass and run and block. Like we can, we have running backs, a real deep room. We can do it all. And, that's just being able to watch him, create plays for us to, benefit overall for all of us. That's really been an awesome thing over this past spring.
Titus was telling us that like the receivers do stuff to bond, like go for Pizookies on Tuesdays and whatnot. So is there anything that the running backs are kind of doing?
There is. So we usually try to pick out at least a day we get off, which not many out here, but try to get together and go do something. Coach Foss is real good about that. He'll come with us. So we went bowling one time, Top Golf, just being able to get together. And last time Coach Foss invited all the past running backs to, the dudes in the NFL. So I got to see Zach, Kelly, all those guys. And it was pretty cool. Just being able to talk to those dudes and see how they, experienced college here and got through everything. And now are on the next level too well. So
yeah. How does that like add to the credibility in your eyes of UCLA too?
Yeah, that's, just like you were saying, Coach Foss, he's had, I don't even know what it is now. So many running backs in the last, so many years go to the NFL. Just being able to watch that, and especially having Zach go last year as well, you can see, how much credibility there is with, Coach Kelly's offense, and especially with Coach Foster, watching him being able to develop somebody into a next level type running back.
What do you think of LA? Do you have any spots that you like hanging out?
I haven't gone out too crazy, but Santa Monica, the OG spot, that's kind of a big part of me. I like to go there a lot, see the pier, stuff like that. But going from Indiana to LA, it's a little different. So being out here, it's awesome. Loving the weather, especially too. So, but yeah, definitely being able to go to the beach too. That's another thing as well.
Your teammates mentioned, I guess, you had an incident with your pet alligator with your thumb, I guess?
Not with thumb. I have a few scars here and there on my hands. Yeah, you guys can't see. You can see a few here and there. But that was when I was younger. I'm good now. So, people, they take it a little too far. Say, got my hand bitten off or something like that. But no, yeah, had a few incidents, but nothing crazy. So,
Are you and Colin are rooming together, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys gonna be watching some action?
I think we are, yeah, a little bit of action right before we go to our walkthroughs and stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be an awesome thing. Being able to, play against Colin and then be his roommate, it's one to none. Get to work with him as well. So.
Today was full pads for you guys. So how much do you look forward to those days, and who are your favorite guys to go against?
Oh man, it's awesome. Just being able to, like you were saying, looking forward to season. I don't know how many days, it's like 19 days, something like that. And, Coach Kelly, he's real big on not bringing people to the ground, staying safe, so being able to get that, just that little contact in you, kind of gets you ready for the season. But honestly, just being able to go against like the whole defense, obviously that defensive line, they're always chipping away at it. And, like you guys were saying, there's just some dudes on that defense, and being able to go with them every day, like I was saying, kind of develops you more as a player. So. Does
the limited contact at practice kind of make it like more satisfying during games when you can go all out? Yeah,
it does a little bit. Personally, for me, I feel that like being able to not have so much contact before the season, you're able to last throughout the season, especially as a running back standpoint. You're kind of always getting beat up on, so. Definitely being able to have that, mentality where you can tag off, but kind of give a little bit of contact here and there. It really helps you kind of develop not at a point to where, you're hurting all the time, but you get sore here and there, but you're still ready to go for a game day. So.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Yep. Oh, perfect. Sounds good.
We got a table.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Okay.